What's good, guys? Popo here today, and what I want to show you how to do is what I'm doing today is expanding my MPC with modular gear and semi-modular synthesizers. So I'm trying to incorporate all this stuff into my MPCX, running one MIDI channel out and then hooking up EURORACK style everything else. So that's what I'm going to be going over a lot in the next couple of videos. But for this one, let's say in your MPC you have a little melody going for your sequence going into your a synthesizer. I'm going to be using the Grandmother Moog for right now, and it sounds like that, right? And oscillator 2. But what I'm getting at is, instead of me hitting a key over here and triggering all of these synths to go and fire at the same time, I'm going an audio path into each one. So I'm going to explain how I'm doing this, but I just need to show you this real quick. So I'm coming out of oscillator 1 and 2 from the Behringer Neutron, and I'm going into the noise on my Grandmother Moog. So the oscillators you're hearing right now are coming from my grandmother. I'm going to turn them down, and now I'm going to bring in the Behringer, because maybe I want to use this filter on my, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of EURORACK people and modular gear people are like, well, yeah, that's exactly what I don't know, and I'm sharing as I'm learning. So I'm going to turn oscillator 1 and 2, and I'm going to try to tune it. That's oscillator 1 on the Neutron. Oscillator 2. It sounds like it's in tune. So now I'm going to turn this one up. What I'm doing, I'm going into my mixer, back out of my mixer, into the audio input. So now when I hit the reverb, the noise that's coming out of my Behringer is, or the audio coming out of my Behringer is going back into here and into my oscillator. So check it. And coming out of here into my Model D. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be going over, and it's expanding your semi-modular synth. Is that right? Yeah. Or expanding your MPC. And this is just with a 3 little chord thing. We're using the Grandmother, the Model D, and the Behringer Neutron right now. I am going to incorporate and show as I learn how to feed into the Make Noise ambient rack, which I haven't gone over yet. But this is really, really cool. I want to go over this too. There's a ton of stuff that I'm going to be doing. But so if anybody has any ideas or anything like that for me, throw them my way. But for right now, I just thought it would be really cool to show how I can bring that in. And you can hear my Behringer. See? It's in there. Everything's firing. What I mean by everything's firing means that I can hit this key over here, and it's going to affect everything over here. And the whole point of that isn't to make a whole big old loop of stuff. It's a Behringer coming through my filter. Check it. So fun. It's to do this, where I can hit one key, and now I have to make my own sounds to put into my MPC. This way I can sample them. Yeah, you can make your own samples and play a different thing for like a minute or two and chop it up and have unlimited licensable samples. So when I hit my key, what I need to do next is get into, and what everyone needs to do if you're getting into any kind of modular, is invest in a case. And we're going to get over how to count the U and the 9U, 3U, 6U, the 120 HP and all that good stuff. We're gonna learn it. So it's 108 HP. But right on, guys, I'm looking for a 420 case. This way I can put all this stuff into it. This way I can actually easily plug and patch everything. But as far as today's video goes, man, I hope everybody's having a good time, and stay healthy out there. You know, practice your music, nothing else. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later.